basically an angle. So it says first, let's construct a triangle, and the first side is along the x-axis. Yeah, we're just drawing a triangle in the first quadrant to think about what's happening, right? So make this angle, angle theta. We're going to call this point x comma y because we plotted it in rectangular mode. Here's x, here's y on our triangle, right? And here's r, right? R is the distance from the origin to our point. We know this is the x and y side of the triangle and theta. So if I asked you the cosine of theta, wouldn't you say that that is x over r because it's adjacent over hypotenuse? So that's all that it's saying down here. We know these trigonometric relationships because cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse and sine is opposite over hypotenuse, y over r. So all you have to do to go from the polar form into rectangular is use these two conversion factors. If I multiply by r to the other side, I get r cosine theta is equal to x. That's the conversion factor for x. If I multiply r to the other side, I get r sine of theta. That's the conversion factor for y. So I'm not going to do all of these today, but this is good practice of your trig ratios. If I'm at 2, 30, I know that x is 2 times the cosine of 30 degrees, and y is 2 times the sine of 30 degrees, right? I'm using this conversion factor. So it says take r, multiply by the cosine of 30, and reduce whatever you get. This should be a no calculator type question. I know the cosine of what? Cosine of 30 is not a half. Sine of 30 is a half. Cosine of 30 is root 3 over 2. So if I've got 2 times root 3 over 2, how much do I have? Just root 3. So that's the x coordinate of that position in polar form. 2, 30, I get there with an x value of root 3, and then Kylan said that this is a half, and I know that 2 times a half is just 1. So the x, y in rectangular is equivalent to this 2, 30 in polar. So it's a little bit of memorization, but if you forget, you could just make yourself this triangle. Oh yeah, x over r. So last one for today. So x is, oh, you know what? We're not going to do this one using the formula. We're going to be smarter here. Where is pi over 2? This direction. But where's the negative 10 put us? Down here. Tell me that coordinate using x comma y. I don't need a formula for that. How do I get there?
270.
No, I already have the angle. I'm looking for rectangular. X is 0. 10 was the distance. So negative 10. So be smarter and skip the formula when it's one of the quadrantal angles, right? You don't need the formula there. So I'm going to save this in the guided practice for after the quiz next class. All right.